What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It is a cold fall evening here in Findlay, Ohio, and the Ginger Yeti and I are in the beer shed getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, the beer we're having today is called Easy A, and this is from Horizont Brewing out of Budapest, Hungary. So where did you get this one at, my man?
So when I was over in Europe, I was lucky to be in Budapest for a day, hanging out at Barba Negra, and the drum tech is from Amon Amarth, is from Budapest. He lives in Budapest. So he came out, gentleman by the name of Kris, phenomenal drum tech, awesome dude, came out, hung out for a while, brought me a couple beers, and this is one of the beers that he brought me. Now, he's not a huge beer guy like us, so he did his best to grab some things that were pretty local to him.
Now, to be fair, we don't see a whole heck of a lot of Hungarian beers in general, so I mean,
No.
anything Hungarian is interesting for us because we never see Hungarian.
And it's awesome for a dude that's not a beer guy to be bringing me like cool beers.
Yeah. So this here is a pale ale, and it's 4.5% ABV, 30 IBUs. Does pretty well ratings wise. On Untappd it at a 3.51. Beer Advocate was an NA. I think there wasn't a whole heck of a lot of check-ins to this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably not.
Description. It said, "This is for those who like the taste of hops but prefer low bitterness." That sounds good to me. I like hops, but I don't feel like having heartburn all the time. Now, it says this is made with lemongrass, lime, and elderflower. So I guess, is that like the flower from an elderberry or something?
I would think so, but
I guess. I'm not
we
a
didn't remember to look that
horticulturist.
up.
I don't know.
We
Yeah,
should have looked that up. But
yeah. Now, we're going with these here glasses because we only have it's a 12 ounce can here, or is it 11.2 maybe, I wonder?
330, so it's going to
330
be
mils. That's 12 ounces, isn't it? Or probably just under?
just under.
Yeah. It actually says the name of the brewmaster here. Is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Varu Elod, probably butchered that. And then it says artwork is by Fahir Victoria. Oh, I bet they do it backwards. Victoria Fahir. I know they do because I actually have some Hungarian football cards. And it has last name, first name instead of first name, last name. So I'm guessing it's Victoria Fahir and Elod Varu is the brewmaster. So, I don't know, pretty cool. I'm excited to give it a shot. The can's actually pretty cool. It's got some neat art. If I can find her Instagram stuff or whatever her website is, I'll throw that up
And it's
there.
got like raised lettering
Yeah, you
or
can
whatever.
feel it. It's got like a raised label. Pretty sweet. Well, let's give it a shot, my brother.
So how many beers have you had from Hungary? How many Hungarian beers have you had?
Probably whatever ones you bought back from Tor over the years. I mean, not many. I can't name a Hungarian brewery, can you?
Well, I remember, no, but I can't pronounce them either. So
You did go to Budapest, though.
right, I remember I brought.
So you had to have bought some back.
I brought a couple home that we had back at the old
This is
headquarters
tough, too, because we have the glasses aren't the same shape, which makes it harder to split this up. Yours is thinner, so I'll give you a bit more.
as I am thinner.
These are somewhat appropriate glasses given. It's not thin, it's just thinner than this glass. You know what I mean? Certainly not thin. All right, let's hit the color on this bad boy. That's got a nice color. If I'm bringing up my Brew HQ chart, I'd probably say maybe like a 6 or 7.
Yeah, I was going to go with a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a deep gold. Has a tiny bit of like an amber hue to it. It looks nice. I got a few bubbles coming up here. Nothing too nuts. I mean, you see a fair amount, but...
No, and it's a mix of like really large bubbles and
then tiny
very,
guys.
very tiny ones.
Like the little champagne bros and then some big boys popping through. It probably had a finger's worth of white head. Mine, you got a little bit more.
With a bunch of fish eyes.
Yeah. You know what's funny? It looked like it dissipated. It went down, was bigger, went down, but it's still there. It's not completely gone.
And if you swirl it around, it's like leaving rings on the glass.
Yeah, the lacing, right? But you know that's what they do, the real beer snob dudes, the cicerones or whatever the heck they are, do like all this kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
it's like, ooh.
But then they also spit everything into a bucket too.
Yeah, I bet they do. All right, let's give it a... I can pick up some stuff already just from where it was there. That's lemongrass.
Yeah, I was saying, it's very floral, floral.
Nice. That's a nice bouquet. Should I say that? A bouquet?
Yeah. That smells really nice.
Bouquet. It's got a nice smell.
That really smells nice.
You know what, man? I know we rail against IPAs all the time. I actually like pale ales when it's not crush you with hops. Yeah. And if this is supposed to be a dialed down kind of nice pale ale, the nose is inviting, man. I like it.
Now, is that the lemongrass and elderflower, or is that
It smells like lemon and lime to me. Because you definitely pick up lime, too. Because lime is a flavor I'm not a huge fan of. Lemon I love. Lime, not so much.
Yeah, that smells really nice.
Yeah, let's give it a shot, man. Cheers.
Thank you, Kris.
Cheers, but in Hungarian. Cheers. Kris, thank you, my man. He don't even know I have this beer, but thank you for giving it to this guy. I appreciate it. Body, medium lightish.
Medium, yeah.
On the lower end of medium. I like this. Has got a lot going on, man. I kind of like the flavors in this.
Well, the first thing I think of is that quote you said.
What, for those like the taste of hops but prefer low beers? 100%.
Yeah.
You get a ton of kind of like those lemony, grassy, floral flavors going on there, but you're waiting for that, like, here it comes, and I'm going to get like the hop burn or the big hop punch, and it doesn't actually get there, right? You don't have that big hop punch. So I think this is exactly what it's supposed to be. And for me, I actually quite like this. 4.5%, so this is sessionable. You could drink quite a few of these, but it still has some nice, you know, like nice flavors there, multiple kind of levels. I think you pick up, lemon is probably the most prominent thing for me. But it's lemongrass, not like bitter lemons.
No,
like
yeah.
It's nice lemony taste.
It's a nice lemony taste with a little bit of that floral citrusy kind of hop, but again, not bitterness at all.
You get a little bit of lime, but it's not super lime. My beef with lime is it tends to be too sour like that. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't like the flavor of it. You pick it up in here, but it's not offensive.
No, it complements things.
And then you get the floral thing, which I'm guessing is the elderflower, which is kind of like a lighter, more delicate kind of taste. I think this is a banger. I actually quite like this. Untappd 3.51, like I said, which is a pretty good rating. And I think that's probably, you know, well earned. I might even give it a little bit of a higher rating.
I was going to say that might be a little low.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the lime definitely complements that lemony flavor and the floral aspect of it from the elderflower. I mean,
what I also like is when you're drinking it, you can actually smell, like, I'm guessing, I think it's like the elderflower too and the other stuff in there. You pick up all those scents when you're drinking it, and it really works. But you don't get the hop burn, man. Like, this is a banger. I would drink this regularly if I could get this.
I mean, I wish people made more pale ales like this.
Yeah, you know what's funny, man? I mean, when you think about the early days of American craft beer, it was all pale ales.
Yeah.
And now, like, we've just completely overlooked it because it became a race to fit more hops into a glass. And look, if that's your thing, no problem. You know what I mean? To each their own. There's so many styles of beer. You like what you like. But for me, I'd like more of this kind of stuff. So brewers out there, when you have your menu there and you got 73 IPAs, throw one of these bad boys on for guys like us that maybe like the hops flavor but don't want to deep throat a pine cone. You know what I'm saying? So if you could hook that up, we would appreciate it. So for me, big thumbs up for Easy A from Horizont Brewing.
Yeah, absolutely. This is delicious. This is a wonderful beer. I'm pleasantly surprised. Kris, you did an excellent job picking this one out. Huge thumbs up from me. I'd love to drink another one of these. Yeah. Thank you very much.
So shout out, Kris. Thank you for sharing the beer with him, man. This is a really great beer. Thrilled to be able to try it. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had Easy A from Horizont Brewing out of Budapest, Hungary? Probably not. But if you did, let us know what you think about it. Also, are there any other Hungarian beers we should keep our eyes open for? Now, again, I don't see a ton in the U.S., but if they're out there, we can find them. Hey, till next time. Cheers.
Cheers.